BYE. Sorry, little mama got to G2G. Got the price on his head for the EYE. I'm setting bombs on these niggas, y'all could DIE. Put bitch, fashion what it do on me. I just what I do, on yourself, bitches call me. I don't like a style, so you move kinda phony. And let me tell you again, I don't need a homie. Live my life alone, cause lonely is the only. Rather eat by myself than time with baloney. I'm a B-I-T-C-H, bitch. Rather be a whore than be known as a snitch. Rather die for honor and dig my own ditch. I'm a girl from the street on my Hollywood shit. Seen on a sequel, lived with Spanish flavor, left home at 16. I been stacking paper, see, I been on my grind and I been getting paid 17. Was the year, you know the checks that I made. I think I had to come in 18. I was ready, I had swag, like Escobar straight down from the Getty.
Pinky finger when I wanna be a pop star. Ring finger when I pull up in a fast car. Middle finger in the air, fuck you. Trigger finger ready, ain't got nowhere to run to. Point a finger, but you never point a finger. Rap green thumb, you know wavy too to the left.
Malibu Barbie, and now there's a Teresa. Baby Spanish fly, east side, señorita. I been cutting checks, I get what's a pizza. You know how I do, body, but Lolita. I'm a bad girl, and I take what I want. That's your baby father cooling, and he tryna eat it up. You call my friend, and he say, what's what? And if you get paid, then you know I get a cut. Wavy always get a cut. Say what, say what, say what, say what. Like to smoke alone, and I don't like soda. Carbonated bitch, use a day old cola. Don't like carbs, and I don't like calories. Like my salad green with the top grade salary. Can you little bitch, got your favorite nigga fan of me? You my side nigga, know these niggas ain't a man to me. Know these niggas ain't a man to me.
Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody.
Barbie, Teresa, Lisa, Frank. I don't got no friends cause they all act fake. Smile up in your face, but they move like snakes. Silly little girls who ain't got no taste. Pepe, baby fat lady, and Nietzsche. On another planet, satellites couldn't reach me. Steady old man, and I learn from their mistakes. You gon' stay on being average, I'ma come up with the bank. Got no friends, ain't nothing to break off. Marie Antoinette, when it's time to cake off. I'm from New York, you know Harlem is my city. About to shake it off like Lane's Cam and Diddy. Rub the killer first, then it did the gritty gritty. I was with the fellas on the benches looking pretty.
Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, 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 I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody.
What up, you ain't phasing me. You know pussy run the show, VIP. As a pretty young thing, call it PYT. Got these bitches all mad on the MAD. If the money ain't there, got to BYE. Sorry, little mama got to G2G. Got the price on his head for the EYE. I'm setting bombs on these niggas, y'all could DIE.
Put bitch, fashion what it do on me. I just what I do, on yourself, bitches call me. I don't like a style, so you move kinda phony. And let me tell you again, I don't need a homie. Live my life alone, cause lonely is the only. Rather eat by myself than time with baloney. I'm a B-I-T-C-H, bitch. Rather be a whore than be known as a snitch. Rather die for honor and dig my own ditch. I'm a girl from the street on my Hollywood shit. Seen on a sequel, lived with Spanish flavor, left home at 16. I been stacking paper, see, I been on my grind and I been getting paid 17. Was the year, you know the checks that I made. I think I had to come in 18. I was ready, I had swag, like Escobar straight down from the Getty. Pinky finger when I wanna be a pop star. Ring finger when I pull up in a fast car. Middle finger in the air, fuck you. Trigger finger ready, ain't got nowhere to run to. Point a finger, but you never point a finger. Rap green thumb, you know wavy too to the left.
Malibu Barbie, and now there's a Teresa. Baby Spanish fly, east side, señorita. I been cutting checks, I get what's a pizza. You know how I do, body, but Lolita. I'm a bad girl, and I take what I want. That's your baby father cooling, and he tryna eat it up. You call my friend, and he say, what's what? And if you get paid, then you know I get a cut. Wavy always get a cut. Say what, say what, say what, say what. Like to smoke alone, and I don't like soda. Carbonated bitch, use a day old cola. Don't like carbs, and I don't like calories. Like my salad green with the top grade salary. Can you little bitch, got your favorite nigga fan of me? You my side nigga, know these niggas ain't a man to me. Know these niggas ain't a man to me.
Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody.
Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Pinky finger when I wanna be a pop star. Ring finger when I pull up in a fast car. Middle finger in the air. Fuck you, trigger finger ready, ain't got nowhere to run to. Point a finger, but you never point a finger. Rap green thumb, you know baby too to the love. Malibu Barbie, and now there's a Teresa. Baby Spanish fly, east side, señorita. I've been cutting checks like it was a pizza. You know how I do, gordita, lolita. I'm a bad girl and I take what I want. That's your baby father calling and he tryna eat it up. He call my friend and he say what's what. And if you get paid, then you know I get a cut. Wavy always get a cut. Say what, say what, say what, say what. Like to smoke alone and I don't like soda. Carbonated bitch, use a date old cola. Don't like carbs and I don't like calories. Like my salad green with the top grade salary. Skinny little bitch, got your favorite nigga fan of me. He my side nigga, know these niggas ain't a man to me. Know these niggas ain't a man to me. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Barbie, Teresa, Lisa, Frank. I don't got no friends cause they all act fake. Smile up in your face but they move like snakes. Silly little girls who ain't got no taste. Pepe, baby fat lady, Amici. On another planet, satellites couldn't reach me. Steady old man and I learn from their mistakes. You gon' stay on being average, I'ma come up with the bank. Got no friends, ain't nothing to break off. Marie Antoinette when it's time to cake off. I'm from New York, you know Harlem is my city. About to shake it off like Lace Cam and Diddy. Love the killer first, then they did the gritty. I was with the fellas on the benches looking pretty. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody. Versace, honey, I don't like nobody. Pinky finger when I wanna be a pop star. Ring finger when I pull up in a fast car. Middle finger in the air. Fuck you, trigger finger ready, ain't got nowhere to run to. Point a finger.
Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. Touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on. I'm so young to die, come on and turn me on. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. Touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on. I'm so young to die, come on and turn me on. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on, turn me on.
Well, a second day of racing here planned in Scarlino in beautiful Tuscany. Been a little bit of a delay to start with, waiting for the breeze to build up. We're seeing round about 12 to 15 knots probably on the racetrack. It's a very dynamic, very challenging race course area. Lots of different weather situations going on. It's all going to be about heads out of the boat and watching to see what happens. So new questions, new challenges every day on the Super Series. The breeze just east of south, the seas building through the day, 18-19 knots at the start of the first race and the breeze up to 20 at times. Off the start line, well, it's the left side which paid in both races. Sled and Allegra starting nicely off the pin end of the line, and at the top mark, first time up it's Sled leading from Allegra with Prevezza in third. Prevezza get through on the run and go through the leeward gate with the lead, but it's Allegra coming through to win the first race of the day, race 3 of the series.
Well, the whole way around the racetrack, really. keeping in phase, keeping in the pressure, and just fighting the whole way around. It was a tough day.
Yeah, I'm really lucky, obviously, stepping into an experienced team, and Nick's trained them well beforehand. I'm very quiet on the boat, and Nick's really good at just kind of leading the team, so I think we work well together in that respect.
I think I'm probably the bad cop.
I think the whole week going to be tricky, so it's going to be a really fun week. It's going to be very open to the end.
So great conditions for the second race, 21 knots on the start line, and nice big sea building. Phoenix and Interlodge start off the pin end of the line, best starts, and get away up the left side, the favoured left side. And at the top mark it's Phoenix leading from Interlodge, and Phoenix extend over 200 metres ahead down the first run, and that's the order all the way around the course. Phoenix winning, Interlodge second, and Allegra getting through in third.
Today and yesterday, 2 hard days, not easy to predict where to go, but it's a lot easier for me because I have Murray.
I don't think he's got any bad features really, yeah. I mean, generally he's pretty calm on the boat, you know, can get excited at times.
The best feature is experience. He knows the game very well and he's super tranquilo. Those features that he's getting too old.
So the top of the table, Sled on the 13 points on countback is the only reason they're leading. Quantum Racing in second, also on 13. Allegra in third on 14 points, and Phoenix in fourth on 15 points. 2 good races here in Scarlino, good breezes, good challenges for all the teams. 4 different race winners so far, 2 more today, and Sled at the top of the table, but only just.
Tryna put your nose in it, I ain't gotta lie to you. New whip in it, it be hard not to speed in it, I ain't gotta lie to you. Talk with a lot of emphasis, like me, only difference is I ain't gotta lie to you. I know you're gonna learn to love me, cause I be pretty when it's ugly, I hit her with a Dougie. I told her, baby girl, you love me, but keep the gavel, don't judge me, I'm everywhere the sun be. I'm at the crib sitting comfy, I go bananas on the monkey, I turned it to a junkie. And all my from the country, but we be flying out the country. My pockets on chunky, quarter ounce of the musty. Talking numbers with the trusty. I see you getting rusty. Busted baby looking busty. Heard them hating, that disgust me. Man, don't even discuss me. 1 week, 2 shows in it. 1 bad, 2 in it. I ain't gotta lie to you. iPhone, new flows in it. Don't be tryna put your nose in it. I ain't gotta lie to you. New whip in it. It be hard not to speed in it, I ain't gotta lie to you. Talk with a lot of emphasis, like me, only difference is I ain't gotta lie to you. I know you're gonna learn to dig me, cause I be poking at your kidney, your old history. I do my thing, it ain't no mystery. She gon' ride it like she miss me, I'm moving like a let's make a toast, I'm getting tipsy. I'm tryna do it like Hov, tryna do it like Nipsey. And with that drama they can miss me. Blue commas on crispy, her underwear misty. She said a was her best friend. Baby girl, I ain't a freshman, just meet us at the West End. Was just some from the West End. Till we learn to put our best in, we taking nothing less than. 1 week, 2 shows in it. 1 bad, 2 in it. I ain't gotta lie to you. iPhone, new flows in it. Don't be tryna put your nose in it. I ain't gotta lie to you. New whip in it. It be hard not to speed in it. I ain't gotta lie to you. Talk with a lot of emphasis, like me, only difference is I ain't gotta lie to you.
Alright, baby. They know the hour. Back again like I never left. One time for your mother.
put your nose in it, I ain't gotta lie to you. New whip in it, it be hard not to speed in it, I ain't gotta lie to you. Talk with a lot of emphasis, like me, only difference is I ain't gotta lie to you. I know you're gonna learn to love me, cause I be pretty when it's ugly, I hit her with a
The Kalahari's got its own draw. It's vast and it's forever. You've just got to get into those sand dunes on your own, and there you're going to find a lot of solitude. It can seem like a place of massive emptiness, but you suddenly find 5, 6 different animal tracks right there. There's this huge amount of life, and when I'm on a filming project, I really like to try and live like the animals do so that I can experience the hardships that they're going through. I want to see wildlife in a totally different context, and that's really, I suppose, what draws me to the Kalahari. It's the vastness and the openness. I really enjoy being able to see these massive distances. Those are great images and things that stick with you.
October 24th, 1945, birth of the United Nations. The charter of the global organization takes effect nearly 2 months after the Japanese surrender ending World War II. 1952, Dwight Eisenhower promises to bring the Korean War to an end. The Republican candidate for president makes his pledge on the campaign trail.
Only in that way could I learn how best to serve the American people in the cause of peace. I shall go to Korea.
Eisenhower wins the presidential election and visits Korea over a month later. 2002. In Maryland, authorities arrest 2 people in connection with weeks of deadly sniper attacks in the Washington, D.C. area. They catch John Mohammed and Lee Malvo after the series of shootings kills 10 people and wounds 3. Mohammed is sentenced to death in Virginia and life in prison in Maryland. Malvo gets a life sentence in both states. 2003. The supersonic Concorde makes its last transatlantic trip, concluding 27 years of commercial service. 3 of the luxury passenger jets land at Heathrow Airport outside London, all arriving from New York's John F. Kennedy Airport. 2005. Civil rights activist Rosa Parks dies. In 1955, Parks made a simple decision that sparked a revolution. When a white man demanded she give up her seat on a Montgomery, Alabama bus, the then 42-year-old seamstress said no. Her act of defiance earned her the title Mother of the Civil Rights Movement. Parks was 92. And 1991. Gene Roddenberry, creator of the sci-fi TV series Star Trek, dies in Santa Monica, California. He was 70. Today in history, October 24th, Carlotta Bradley, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,